Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Alright, we're going to continue on with the review follow-ups. We have One Piece here, and this is One Piece chapter 714, titled Lucy and Moosey. Alright, now I know I did in my update video that I would, not review Naruto and One Piece, due to time constraints. But these were special in weekly, as far as Weekly Shonen Jump is concerned, these were color chapters. So these were very special chapters. So I definitely put these on the back review, and if I don't do the other two following up, because they were all very good chapters as well. But that's with time, I just don't know. I may do them here and there, and I just may revise everything, or I may just do it over a couple of days. Everything just depends on time. So all right. So as far as this one goes, we see the cover story, Caribou's New World Kihihi, Volume 32, back at the port, my abandoned lackeys. Now this was very interesting. We see here that his crew, who was captured at the G5 base, they've not only they've stolen a ship. How, I have no idea. I mean, his brother was. I mean, they were burning him at the stake, basically. So this is very interesting. They've stolen the G5 ship, and I mean, it is this right here is turning into something. The side stories is turning into something very interesting, and it looks to be heading in a very interesting direction. So but basically, okay, let's continue on with right here. Let's continue on with the story. What we have here, we see the rest of the crew is back at the Sunny, in the waters near Dressrosa, and we're here. We see, uh, it's like Brooke and Chopper, like get away from the Sunny, and we see here a brand new character, a Don Quixote family trouble army assassin, and her name is Giola. Okay, and what's the note about her is that she has green hair. Basically, yeah, she has green hair, and and obviously, and why they wanted her to get away from, the ship is because of her devil fruit ability, which everybody already knows. And it's like, she's there to get Momonosuke, okay, or Momonosuke, how they say it, Momonosuke. Um, and what we see here, we see that Brooke and we see Chopper, Momonosuke, and we see Nami, and is that they're all, yeah, they all look like works of art. Brooke is if you look at Brooke, that the way yeah, everybody, even if you don't know the name, everybody's seen. Well, I can't say everybody, but it's a very famous painting. It's very well known. So I would say like her devil fruit. She makes works of art, and she turns anything into works of art. To however she, hold on, to however she envisions it. And what she's doing now is that she's like, the images are collapsing in my mind. My heart cannot be contained. It must erupt. And there's like, oh no, she's gonna do that thing again. It's like you saw she did to the men's bedroom while she was hiding in there. The lockers or beds are in an awful state. It's like, yeah, it looks like abstract art, the room. It looks very abstract. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. So obviously they're gonna have to turn it back to normal some kind of way. Use her to use her ability. If not, they'll find a way to turn it back. But what she does is that the images, the imagination, beauty, and liberation exploding out of me. So she had, the little cloud. So she puts the cloud on the sun again. Boom. Um, and what it does is like, is that the rest of the crew that they're knowing that, oh man, that wasn't good. Is that, yeah, she just transformed the Sunny into another one, um, into another art piece. And it's like, okay, is that like, well, she's like, well, you have lost your only means of escape from Dressrosa, as if I would fall for your pathetic attempt at misdirection. So, there are, they look to be in the bind, but, they can handle themselves. And, and that's just the way it is. They can handle themselves. There's no real need to worry. Um, even with, being turned to works of art, they'll still be able to handle themselves just fine. And so what it goes back to the Colosseum, what we see here, Ricky with the golden helmet on, and it looks very good. It's everything being in color, it just looks so good. And the detail in the gold is just amazing. And he did not get treated because obviously he doesn't want Rebecca to know it's him, so he can't take off his mask and get treated there. And obviously Rebecca's like, you're terribly injured. You really ought to, let them see you. He's like, I can walk on my own. And hand me. He's like, okay. He's gonna walk off, and get treated in private. He's like, Rebecca, forgive me, you know, because obviously they have some sort of past there. You see him, you see a little flashback picture there, as Rebecca as a little child and him. So that obviously they have a past. And so right now we go to the Quixote family waiting room inside the Coliseum. And what we see here is that somebody's like, but Straw Hat is fighting in the tournament right now, Diamante. And like, well, it can be after his match. Joker wants me to kill Straw Hat? Dofi's soft-hearted. He's willing to give the man who failed to win another chance at redemption. You're such a lucky sap, Bellamy. Is what basically what Diamante just told the Bellamy, and he's like, assassination's an easy job. Hey, and what Bellamy is doing, he's remembering when Luffy was cheering him on. He's like, hey, Bellamy, hang in there. He's like, just make sure the deed is done before the tournament ends. Then you'll take your spot in the family. You'll finally be a full officer. And right now we see the look on Bellamy's face is that obviously he has huge doubt. And in my opinion, he's not even going to attempt to do such. Because number one, he can't kill Luffy. Number two, he can't kill Luffy. And number three, he can't kill Luffy. Um, no, Luffy is far beyond, you know, his abilities right now, and he's just in another league altogether. And even if he could, the fact that everything you look back to Bellamy is that Luffy changed, he changed his mind, and he put different thoughts into his head, and goes back to well, Bellamy, he was messing with him, was like, well, I wonder what happened to the people of Skypiea, but yeah, he didn't do that to those people up there. And the fact that that it was a Skypiea, everything just you go back to Skypiea, just everything from then, and how Bellamy looks at everything now. It's like, yeah, I go as much as say is that he won't have to worry about that, because at the end of the day, Doflamingo's plans are going to fail, and so everything's going to be changed. So, but that's an interesting development. And right now we have Bartolomeo, and Bartolomeo has green hair. He has green hair, and yeah, Cavendish is a classic blind. He's a classic blind, okay. And we see here with Bartolomeo, he has a case that has danger and hazard, and it's chained together. And he goes on, he's talking to Cavendish. He's like, I hear a gunning for our friend Lucy Cavendish. And he's like, is that you, Bartolomeo? Congrats on advancing, but Lucy has nothing to do with you. And Bartolomeo's like, I'm afraid that ain't true. He's not yours to kill. And he's like, you too, eh? Well, he is the man of the times, but he's my quarry, not yours. And Cavendish, he's like, ha ha ha. Trust me, my grudge runs deeper. Okay, and that's another interesting thing about this chapter. Okay, obviously, from what it says that his grudge runs deeper. He obviously has something against Now, what he has against Luffy, we have, no way of knowing as of yet. I'd assume it had to be more legitimate than Cavendish's reason because Cavendish, that's just stupid. I mean, it's pretty dumb. I mean, let's face it. And we go on and continue with the Coliseum there, and everybody's knowing that um, one of them stands tall above the rest, literally. And what we have here is a giant, Hajrudin, from Elbaf, a warrior from the new generation of the land of giants, Elbaf. So he's a new generation. He's like, okay. He's like, once I've seized the flame fruit, and I'll be the king of the giants. And this gold, and the gold that he has around his, and the golden bracelets and his helmet, yeah, it's very nice, very nice indeed. And they've noted that his every punch is like ferocious bolt of lightning. And, he's just, he's bringing it. And everybody else is known to hear is that like it's known about this bull. It's like in a duel of condemned prisoners here at the Coliseum, this killer beast once sent 21 miscreants to hell. He's the Grim Reaper of the Coliseum. We call him the Brutal Bull. And everybody's cheering him on, and and you see Lucy's old top. I mean, he's just having a great time. I mean, and they just, they're doing their thing in combination. And I mean, they're just having a blast with this tournament. Riding around, and you go back to see Cavendish's stupidity. I mean, it's stupid to me, why he's holding a grudge, but he's like, even with his identity hidden, he's stealing my popularity. Damn you, straw hat! I mean, you gotta think about how dumb that is, though. When you think about the Yonko. It's like clearly they're more popular than he is. So, it's like, well, why aren't you mad at them? Why aren't you mad at anybody who's more popular than you? I mean, man, my goodness, it's just so stupid. And Rebecca's knowing how fascinating he is, and what we see here is that Moosey ran into the giant Hajudin's his right leg, and he looks down and he goes to punch, and that what's interesting about that piece right there over his right fist is like it covers his fist completely. So, and it's golden all the way around. On the bottom, you see some golden like balls, and it's like blue, and yeah, it's very well done. And what he does is that Luffy's like, Moosey, get out the way. It's like it's too late. So he got crushed. Actually, when I see the fish, that it was like a shield. So he has the gold bracelet over his right hand, but in front of that is a shield, what he used to attack with. So yeah, he attacked with a shield, what he used to flatten the brutal bull. Yeah, because Moosey is knocked down, Lucy's down. Obviously, it's not going to hurt him, and you know, everybody's like, oh, it was all too brief. And they're like, the difference in strength was stark before the mighty rookie of Elbaf, even the grim reaper of the Colosseum, and the mystery warrior Lucy were powerless, and that's where it stops. And everybody's like, and the people understand. I mean, you're going to see a lot, everybody, as you've already seen, a lot of bulging eyes, especially from the people from the Colosseum. And what you see here is that Lucy is extremely angry. We see right there, Gear Second is activated. The armament hockey is gone. And man, you talk about getting messed up. Hajudin just got messed up and is knocked down and out. And the giant is down. Everybody has a look of surprise on their face. Rebecca can't believe it. I mean, if you see what Lucy did to the helmet, just mashed that helmet in and man, and broke the part off where it was at around his it would be to his right eye. I mean, he just got jacked up. And I'm gonna go ahead and end it right now. We'll continue this on later on. All right, that's it.